What's up, everyone? It's DV, and we are back in Pennsylvania 99 to do a face-off challenge. That's right. We're going to be challenging 5 Titanics versus 10 Huges versus 20 Rainbow exclusives. And when I say Rainbow exclusives, yeah, I'm counting anything between 85 to 95%. We only have a handful of these rainbows that are 95%ers. We got like 6 of those, and we're going to give 10 minutes to each of these groups, and we're going to see how many emerald bars they can earn in that 10 minutes. Now, I only have this Lucky Eggs potion, but I do have like the clan boost going. Also, I'm not going to do any enchants because, you know, that adds so much of a variable. So let's get to it. Also, thumbs up if you think the Titanics are going to win. Leave a comment below if you think the Huges or Rainbows are going to win. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, let me go and dismount the Nightmare Cat. He's my favorite Titanic dude. Isn't he cool? He's so cool. He looks like he's from Doors. All right, let me get him to go away. We're going to start with the Titanics though. First, we want to go for the highest level ones to give us the biggest advantage, right? So we're going to go and start with this guy. We're going to get the Banana Cat. It's at level 84. Oh, it looks like my Nightmare's 84 as well. And we got a level 80. And finally, we have a level 79. So that's going to be our Titanic team. Wasn't going to put any enchants, but we do want to make sure we capture every single node that drops. So we're going to put this all magnet. All right, so our team is ready to go. What we're going to do is I put a diamonds potion out. That way we can make sure we count down from here to 28. So once it says 28 minutes, we've done 10 minutes. We're about to hop in. 3, 2, 1, and we're starting. So the timer begins now. And like I said right here, once it hits 28, we've done 10 minutes. So it's clearing things very slowly. You can see it's just barely making a dent. We're at 36. It's been a minute and a half so far. We're still at 4:13. So just jump to 4:14. It's a good sign. Coming up on 2 minutes in. 2-minute mark. So we're averaging just a little under 1,000. Just passing the 3-minute mark. We're still at 4:14. So we've only done 2,000 in 3 minutes so far. Just made a jump to 4:15. Now these pets are all based on my stat pets in here, just so you know. My best stat pet currently is a rainbow imp. So I don't have the rainbow shiny yet, but we're gonna work on getting that. But I have 2 of them actually. I have 2 of these rainbows. They dropped in value pretty fast. Just past our 4-minute mark. We are at 4:15 still. So 3,000 in 4 minutes. So we're approaching 5 minutes in. Still 4:15. See what these guys are doing damage wise. Looks like 4.74 trillion. That one's 4.5 trillion. Yeah, 4.7 trillion seems to be the common number here. Again, that's without damage boost. The only boost we have for damage is clan boost. So it looks like we're at about 4,000 emerald bars. We're at 8 minutes, only 4,000 still. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, is pure curiosity. I'm just curious if you had 5 Titanics versus 10 Huges versus 20 Rainbows, what would happen, right? I mean, if you think about it, like the total of these Titanics right now, as of this video, say 5 of these were worth 250 each. That's 1.25 billion in gems. Versus if you said all of my Huges are worth 4 million each, that's only 40 million. And if you said my rainbows are worth like a million or so each, still less than the total of the Huges. So we are coming up at the deadline here. It has been 10 minutes and it only did 5,000 emerald bars. So 5,000 for the Titanics. Wasn't able to complete the gigantic coin jar either. So we're gonna go and wrap that up real quick so that we don't start with the coin jar with the next group. We're gonna get this to 4:30 and we're gonna start there. Let's set up our group now. Let's do, we're gonna do 10 Huges. We're gonna use our highest level Huges we can. So as you know, Huges do get this bonus damage. Exclusives do not. So if you watched my last video, you would have seen that I was talking about the fact that you want to do rainbow exclusives as much as you can, but up to a point. And I think a lot of people misunderstood. What I was really trying to say is make sure you have enough pets in your slots that are powerful over just going straight for a Huge. If you have a bunch of weak pets and you only have 1 Huge, you kind of did it wrong. All right, so we're at 25 minutes. Let's go ahead and start. So that way we get a full 25. So we're gonna be at the 10-minute mark at 15 minutes in. We started at 4:30, so this will be an easy benchmark. See how much we can make. I'm expecting this to be better than the Titanics purely for the fact that, you know, you have double the pets. You know, they're only doing 2 trillion a piece. So we're up to 1,000 so far off this. It's been 3 minutes. It's going pretty slow. So the Titanics were doing 4.74 most of the time, which is definitely more than double than some of these, although some of them were only doing like 4.5. But still, I think they're doing about double than these. The question is having more huges, is that better? So like Titanics are doing, 5 of them are doing about the same as 10 huges. So I don't think these numbers are going to be very, very far off from each other. We're almost coming up to the 5-minute mark with 2,000 bars. And if you recall, the Titanics did 5,000. So 5,000 bars in 10 minutes. And if this has been consistently climbing, we've only done 2.4 so far. Now, of course, we're just using normal huges. We're not using Goldens. Goldens are going to be like smoking these. 7 minutes in, and we are 3,000. So after 7 minutes, we have 3,000. What do you think? Do you think the mascot wants to win? I think he looks competitive, doesn't he? That's a competitor, dude. All right, we are 2 minutes away from the end. Does not look like they're going to be able to get this jar done. So again, 1.25 billion gems. If you said like you wanted 5 Titanics, and say you can find them for 250 million gems per, you know, Titanic still as of this video. Granted, everything, inflation is going crazy right now. By tomorrow, they could be 500 million for all I know. But right now, as of this video, they're going for about 250 million, depending on the rarity. And that's 1.25 billion gems. Huges are going for like 4.5 mil to 4.8 mil. So 10 of these would cost you about 48 million, 45 to 48 million. That's a big contrast on price compared to the Titanics. And if they're doing the same amount of damage as 5 Titanics, that's pretty crazy, especially for the price. All right, we are coming up to the end here. We only did 4,000, dude. 4,000 bars. We'll give it a little bit longer to see how far it goes to catch up to the 5,000 that the Titanics did. And then coming up are the RB exclusives. 90%ers, 95%ers, 85%ers. Looks like it only took another 40 seconds. We're at 444. Let's get our RBs out. So new team is coming in. Get all our huges out. The lowest level huge, by the way, was my level 78 crown cat. Let's go down here to my rainbows. We've got some rainbow celestial dragons. These are 95%ers. So we got 6 95%ers coming in. The rest are going to be 90%ers. So these guys, and I believe we have some 85 that we need to bring as well. Skipping the shinies because those are too OP. It's like we have a blueberry cow. This is an 85%er. And again, we only need 20 of these. So I think I overdid it. So let's see, 8, 16. We only need 4. All right, that should be, looks like we only have one 85%er in here, but that's fine. This 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we got our team. So 20 to go. We're going to go ahead and wait for our diamonds to count down to 11. And that way, when we have a minute left, we know it's been 10 minutes. We're at exactly 444 emerald bars. I actually think these guys are going to win. I'm just telling you right now. I think so. All right, let's go. Timer starts now. So again, we're at 444. Look at these guys go, dude. Let me show you my enchants. All magnet, nothing crazy going on. You guys are doing 2 trillion damage each. Almost the same amount of damage as my huges. So remember, my huges were doing 2.2 trillion. We can already see what's going on right now. My Titanics were doing what, like 4.5 or something like that? 4.7. Dude, look at them clear it. They're clearing it. Look at these numbers. Look at it climb, dude. We just hit our first minute in. We're almost at our first 1,000. Coming up on our first 1,000 already. Yeah, there we go. Just hit 1,000. Like a minute, 10 seconds in. First 1,000. So we're coming up on 2 minutes in. We are still at 1,000. Coming up quick on that 2,000 though. You can see it. There's the counter right there. As long as it keeps feeding this quick, it's going to keep tallying up. Yeah, so we're doing a little less than 1,000 per minute. Not even 3 minutes in yet. About 2.5 minutes. Dude, look at them go. They're working so hard to beat the Titanics and the huges. This is crazy. Rainbows aren't exactly cheap anymore. You used to be able to find them for like under $1 million, sometimes 1 million. Now they're going up in price. Like these are 2 million now. This one's 2.7 million. I used to be able to find these for like 1 mil, and this one is 1.29 mil. So rainbows aren't exactly cheap anymore, but the shinies are just as good. So these are just as good, and you can see they're cheaper. This one's only 611. This one's only 330,000. So if you can find the shiny ones, like I'm gonna go shopping after this video. I'm gonna go for those shinies. Those are still really, really good, especially if we can find like 95% or shinies. Oof. All right, so we are 2,000 in still. We still have 6 minutes to go, so it's coming up on 4 minutes in, and we're about to take over that 3,000. 3,000. It's been 4 minutes 20 seconds. All right, so we're coming up on our halfway mark. It's been 5 minutes. We're almost at 4,000. It's coming up on it right now. So I mean, just even that alone, if we're halfway there, coming up on 4,000, we're going to easily do 6,000 plus in 10 minutes. We got 2.5 minutes left to go, and we just passed 5,000. So we already beat our previous times with these 20 rainbows. And again, like if you look at the prices for some of these, they're, you know, going for about 1.5 million each, looking at about 30 million. However, if you had 50 million, like buying huge is definitely the way to go. I would still recommend that. Mostly for value. Plus, you could put charms on if you're really like an evil person and want to destroy your huge value. You could put charms on them. Just don't put agility charms. Whatever you do, for the love of everything that's good in life, please don't do that. If I have to get it stuck with another huge that has a charm that's been ruined, like, dude, we're waiting for the really, really good ones, okay? Wait for the really, really good charms to come out that are like 1 in a million, like that are actually worth having on your huges and Titanics. But right now, or at least wait until you can remove them. Like, wait until you can actually remove them, then they'll be worth it. But right now, if you're putting charms on, you can't remove them. It's kind of bad. All right, we're just past 6,000 already, coming up on 7,000. We have a little over a minute left. So it looks like we're going to hit about 7,000 if I were to guess, a little over 7,000. And I mean, the winner's clear. There's our 7,000 and we still have 40 seconds left. Now, again, this is without, you know, potions, this is without flags, this is without enchants. This is not actually meant to be a benchmark on how much you can make in 10 minutes. It's really just a scale because obviously if you were to put enchants down and crits and all that, I mean, these things are going to be flying through. Like, we'd be done. We'd be maxed out at 500 already. All right, timer is coming up right now, 3 seconds. It looks like we did almost 8,000, not quite, but almost 8,000. Let's give it a little bit of time to see if it just needed that 11 minutes to hit that 8,000. So we gave the other one like 40 seconds in, right? Let's see how much more it needs. Let's just let it finish up. I think they've earned it. Yeah, look at that, dude. Way better than the Titanics, way better than the huges. 10.5 minutes and they got 8,000 emerald bars. That's crazy. Okay, so now, of course, you know, like I said, I'm always going to, you know, recommend huges, but I think the best thing to do is look at your pet equips. So let's go over to the equip station. I think it was like rank 4. Let me know in the comments below. Like, I can't remember if I think it was rank 4 that you end up with like a ton of equips. It was around here that it gives you like all these equips you can do. And I believe it was like rank 4. And once you do that, once you have that, I think it was like you had around 40 equipped. So if you have 40 equipped, then maybe stop focusing on rainbows and focus on huges. Like, don't go after these. Like, sell all these, okay? They're 255,000 each on these right now. At that's just the RAP, but I'm going to tell you, go after the rainbows and shinies, like the cheapest you can, like these. These are excellent. Shinies are just as good, but don't go after regular exclusives unless you're a value flipper and you know what you're doing. That's a different type of, you know, grind, right? Right now, we're just doing damage and currency. We're not doing it for value. And the main reason is for clan wars. That's pretty much what my clan's worried about. By the way, if you're keeping up with the clan war, we're still like ranked about 30. We slipped a little bit, didn't we? Did we slip? No, we're at 7. We're up here. Yeah, we're ranked number 28 right now. We're going to hatch an 8th one pretty soon here. We got a lot of clan members. Anyway, that was a lot of fun to do a comparison. Let me know if you want me to do another challenge like this one. Maybe, you know, testing out different enchants and such. I might do one of those. I definitely want to do a full massive comet. If you didn't see Mayrush Art's video, he showed, you know, grinding this. I think ultimately, the best thing to do is combine. If you're going to do stuff like this, I would probably do 2 of these, 2 of these. I would say 2 of these and then 2 of these. That's probably what I would recommend because you're going to get so much loot. Let's try it real quick because anything after like 2 to 3 enchants gets really watered down as far as percentages. So let's see what happens here. Let's go ahead and pump this up. Give them a crazy potion. We'll put a nice treasure hunter there. Make sure we have our best pets equipped. Look at that. We get a chest as well. We got lucky blocks. Getting lots of loot. In fact, what I'd probably do is I'd probably do something like this. There we're getting stuff constantly. And then put a magnet out. All right, we should see some craziness now. Look at this. Yeah, it's just constantly going now. So much loot. Look at lucky block. Put an auto tap out. Anyway, that's it for us. Let me know if you have any challenges in the comments below. Until next time, happy grinding. Peace.